Hi, welcome to Free Spirit and welcome to the overall weekly going into the first week of October. So whatever the length of this video is, I'll look up the angel number message. It will be the first pinned comment on the video. I do that for all my readings. We're going to tap into all the messages here. And definitely remember what comes out, because it could feed you now and later as life happens. I find that happens so often. There's a lot of coming through about your taking care of things, to really be on top of things. And you could really feel that you're actually almost on using your divine compass, or kind of shifting gears to be very much in the moment and taking care of what you need to be taken care of. Kind of a reason why this video is a bit late. I usually do it earlier because we're busy taking care of things. You might also find that you're narrowing and simplifying things so that it's just interesting. You might feel like out with the old, in with the new, simplifying, really taking care of things, addressing things, and you could be really guided. Now, I would automatically say your spirit guides, which could be guiding you in that direction, but also even just our higher selves are like, enough with that, and you're going to be taking care of that, or you're taking the blinders off, or helping you actually get more done, or more that will pay off or have results. It's not procrastinating anymore and just narrowing it down and staying focused. They say calm and steady and just taking care of things. So you could be getting a lot of help with that, and it could be coming from your spirit guides, angels, archangels, and masters that you're tapped into. But even more, even your higher self. Your higher self is like picking up what needs to be taken care of right now. Interesting thing that also is happening a lot is, like, you might have a plan when you wake up in the morning of ABC, but then you're guided to take care of this, and you're taking care of that, and to go with that, because it's almost like your divine navigation system of like what needs to be taken care of. And sometimes you're even guided to something that, knock that out and do that. So as you're taking care of things in October, they kept on saying, like, we are achieving things and we are taking care of things. And just, well, even on automatic pilot, you could almost like be in awe after the fact of what you've taken care of, almost like on automatic that, that you're taking care of. It's really taking care of things, and almost so that you're on top of things also. So it's very much that energy. All right, that's everything they wanted me to share. So we're going to get into the decks, whatever the length of the video is. I'll look up the angel number message. It'll be the first pinned comment. Definitely trust your own intuition besides what I say, and definitely remember the messages, because it is love support backing. It feeds you now and then also later as life happens, as the week happens. We're going to tap into the archangels for the journey, the energy that we're dealing with, the goddess guidance. We're going to tap into what to surrender to make things easier, messages from heaven, and our guardian angels. So let's get right into it. Just clear out. It's love support backing, especially as you're doing things, as you're staying on top of things. So that's like the messages that I've been getting lately about October, that they're really helping you to stay on top of things as you do things, staying in the moment, calm and steady also, because they were showing me, I wish I had a pen and paper, but when you're calm, you come up with strength and you're acting on purpose. There was something about stay calm, and then you rise up with more, you're taking your power back, so you rise up and you're more on purpose. So there was something really about, because it is frenetic and crazy out here sometimes, and also crazy unexpected things happen on the big stage. There's all this stuff. Remain calm. You show up in the moment in strength, on purpose, calm and steady, getting things done. Like they're helping you to, and I just got it, helping you to stay on top of things. Helping you to stay on top of things. Calm, rise up, on purpose, taking care of things. You are now on top of things. Do you see that? Oh my gosh, I just got that right this moment. That's everything they've been feeding me, but now it just makes sense when it's all together. So not just for this week, but I just share it when I get it, and it probably will be helpful as you're doing things in October. Okay, so let's get into the messages for the journey for the first week of October. What do they want to bring forth? Wow, I can't believe that. I totally get it. Besides what I share, like, pay attention to what you get, what you directly get, a download or something, and kind of germinate on it. Sometimes they give me something, and I swear, like this morning I was in the shower, and I just germinate on it. You kind of analyze, and it kind of blows up, and you get like a whole understanding, and it's so beautiful. So besides what I ever share on the channel, you get that directly, and do that for yourself, because it's almost like a kernel of wisdom that blows up, almost like, you know how they give that acorn and it goes up into an oak tree, or like a little seed, and it's just, they're giving you stuff that is just such a spiritual education. It's so helpful. Yeah, so definitely do, you know, whatever I share on here, you get direct and do that for yourself, because it's loaded. It's always loaded with so much. Oh, that almost wanted to come in, but as I'm talking, like, it's shuffling around. Okay, so this is for the first week. Yeah, change your life moments. So there's definitely change your life moments here, and they want you to be almost like prepared for that and know who you're connected to with that. And here is the Ace of Raphael and change your life moment. So you're getting, first of all, a lot of spiritual. See the illumination here and the Ace of Raphael coming in here. With the changes that are happening, some of are in our control, and some of them we are actually doing. And they're saying there are positive new emotional experiences that are probably going to change your life. There's going to be things happening here, and they're saying spiritual insights. There's new things coming into your life that are literally going to change your life. Now, when you get this, it's usually the divine that's bringing those changes in, right? But it's going to actually be for the positive. They're saying a sudden revelation that offers freedom, break free of procrastination, exactly what they're saying. You're taking care of things. You're just going to be spurred on. Like if you were holding back from making those changes, you're not anymore. They're going to break you free out of that. You're going to embrace the opportunities that change brings. So this is about changes. And it could be that is what they're prepping you for that's going to come from the divine, or you're actually be going forward and making those changes because you might be actually almost like a lightning bolt or an epiphany, and then you're divinely moved to create that change in your life. So you're definitely going to be breaking free of procrastination. You're definitely going to be embracing the opportunities that change brings. So they're kind of taking the brakes off that. And so there could be a lot of positive new things coming in here. Usually when you just get this is the Tower, you think, oh my gosh, it's divine changes. But with this before it, they're kind of assuring that these changes are going to be almost like for the best, that it's going to bring new growth. It's going to bring new positive, uplifting changes into your life. So, and also the inside job that it's doing is like what they're saying about how you're going to be on top of things, how you're going to be working out these changes, how you're going to be doing all it takes with the changes. I mean, that's what they're saying. So there's some changes coming in here. Tremendous changes, and it's in the end it's going to bring the new and the new opportunities and new freedoms. Yeah, the world is coming out here, so this is definitely changes. Set your sights out again, all tied up, but now you're going back out. So again, you're breaking free. When they were talking about breaking free from being all tied up and going back out there for the new. Now the world is always like the end of one cycle, the beginning of another. And here they were showing how you're breaking free of procrastination. You're embracing the opportunities that change brings. So from being all tied up, now that could have been in any which way form, but you're going out again, taking those steps to creating almost like a new world for yourself, right? Seeking those changes, opportunities that through the steps that you're taking now, it's going to be creating new worlds for you. So very much that's the energy. So whatever it's taking on the inside to free yourself, to no longer be all tied up. It could be epiphanies that you're having. It could just be like what they were saying in the October monthly, that they are infusing you to like climb that mountain. I know that sounds really weird, but almost like where you were all tied up, you are actually going to be propelled in some way to take those steps, so that you're actually creating a new world through the changes that you're doing on the day-to-day. Or all of a sudden, you're taking care of things, you're doing those steps that are actually creating that change in your world. You're creating new things in your world. And it's after a time of being all tied up in a way. So this is definitely breaking free and making those changes in your life. Supporting those changes, almost like with the steps, you're creating a whole new world for yourself. So what's the goddess guidance? Because this is definitely moving with those changes. It could be revelations, it could be breaking free of procrastination, it could be all of a sudden you're just embracing the opportunities that change brings, but it's creating a whole new world for you now. And where in the past you might have been all tied up, they're pushing you forward to make those steps, to make those changes, because it's actually going to create a whole new world for yourself. It's like a whole new illuminated world for you. So this is so, so, so beautiful. But what's the goddess guidance as we step into October, the first week of October, moving forward, making those changes? Compassion. Okay, so where we were all tied up, it's kind of like you might have risen up, like the point of where they say Ace of Raphael, they could have almost given you a blast of the self-care, the self-love, the self-infusement of some kind, where you're now making those changes and taking those steps to actually embrace change and opportunities again, to going forward. It does come from almost an enlightenment or a supercharge of yourself to come forward and make those changes. So it's Kuan Yin, which is all about divine love. Release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. So there's something about this that they're infusing within you so that you are taking those steps to make those changes to actually create a new world, in a sense, for yourself and others. So yeah, this is definitely moving forward with a lot of self-love and making those change your life moments, and going forward and taking those steps past the being all tied up. A lot of self-compassion for yourself, releasing a lot to go forward and make those steps, make those changes, and create a new world. So what are the new opportunities? What are the changes that you can make in your life? It's 11/11. So there's something about rising up more and going forward and surrendering the procrastination, surrendering the judgments, surrendering what tied you up in the past. And it's this infusement within your spirit that's actually going to have you propelled forward and taking those steps, actually no longer holding yourself back in some way, and then actually encouraged to make those steps that are going to change your life. Those steps are creating a new world for you. Very, very powerful. Very, very powerful. And you have to know that you have love, support, backing for this, and they're kind of giving you the energy to do that. So let's talk about what to surrender to make this easier, because this is all about changes and creating new worlds and new worlds of opportunity for yourself, but it's like the steps that it takes. Yeah. So let's get what to surrender to make this easier. These are change your life, creating new worlds. Like change this and create. And how are you taking care of that? Because they were saying, slow and steady, and you're taking care of things, and they're with you as you're taking care of things. And it's almost like your higher self knows what are the changes. What are the changes and what are the steps? And it's something about this enlightenment, this infusement that is going to be having you do it now. Past, it could have been a rise up in your self-love, self-care, and also now setting yourself free from what tied you up in the past. So for whatever reason, now is the time where you're making those changes, you're taking those steps, and you're creating a new world. And they're infusing you with this. So this is just absolutely gorgeous. So what can we surrender to make things better or easier? As it's landing right here on the change your life and creating new worlds and embracing opportunities now for here. Surrender to divine timing. This landed on here. The divine is with you as you're making these changes. The divine is with you. So that's what I meant by this is dual. Like you're working with the divine as you're going forward on your steps here. There's something about it's divine timing. So if you're making changes, you're embracing new opportunities, you're taking the steps to actually create a new world for yourself, and you're going past being all tied up, and it's been like a rise up here so that you are like equipped to make these changes now. You're surrendering procrastination and finally taking those steps to create that new world in your life, or seeking those new opportunities, making those changes now for whatever reason. They're saying it's divine timing to do so. You're working within divine timing. So sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. So what I'm getting from this reading is this is divine timing, that even if the changes or the results that you're seeking aren't overnight, it's still within divine timing. If there's any changes that are happening right now, this is still in divine timing. But there's something about this also, what I'm getting from this reading, it is divine timing right now that these changes are happening, and that you're taking the steps now, and these steps are actually creating a new world, and that you're actually within divine timing as you're surrendering being all tied up with things or not moving forward, and that you're actually releasing right now. We are all coming and healing a lot of judgments and forgiveness and loving yourself and loving others that things that were all tied up in that regard on the inside of you that are being set free, this has been a divine, almost like the prep as you rise up and go forward now within divine timing and actually seize those new opportunities and actually not be held back right now and take those steps, trusting that it's within divine timing, that those action steps are creating a new world, right? And so that's what they're saying, like break free of that procrastination and take those steps that are actually making those changes and creating a new world for yourself. And there could have been a lot of inside work of what's holding you back, what's holding you, right, from taking those steps. They really could have helped you a lot. And it could have been a lot of prep going into here, because now we're getting things done. We're making those changes. We're taking those steps. So it is a beautiful thing what's happening right now. So you could find that you're actually you're working with divine, but you're actually implementing, you're going along with the flow of these changes. You're going along with the flow of taking those steps past procrastination or past things that were tying you up, and not finding that they're pushing you back out there. They're pushing you to make those steps into a brand new world, into a brand new cycle, into brand new opportunities, into brand, right? So it's it's really beautiful what they've done on the inside so that you're moving with that flow. So it's really working with the flow of changes and working with the flow of breaking free of procrastination and rising up in a sense of not feeling tied up anymore, or letting go and not having judgments about yourself, or you just going along with those steps, because it's creating the changes actually that you want, that you know will pan out. When they said it's like creating new opportunities for you. It's so working with divine and working with the changes. It's landing there. Yeah. Continue to grow here. They're applauding your efforts as you're taking those steps out. I mean, this is your love, support, backing as you're it landed here, as you're taking these steps now to create that new world for yourself, right? You're breaking free of procrastination and taking those steps. They're bringing it home. They're applauding you. You have love, support, backing as you're going back out there, right? Now, going back out there, it's like this is what it took to get back out there, to untie yourself from things and release judgments and forgiveness and actually making those steps forward. They're saying to continue to grow by seeking new knowledge. We applaud your efforts. Like, keep planting your seeds, keep taking those steps. Surrender that procrastination feeling all tied up. Get back out there and instill those changes. And it's creating a whole new world with you. And it's divine timing to do so. You're working with divine, and they're telling you to continue here. So continue taking these steps is basically they're applauding your efforts as you're doing this. So what I'm saying is they almost are acknowledging what does it take on the inside to do this. I know these are just cards, but this is a life experience where they're actually, don't be afraid, right? Calm your fears. This is a time to seek opportunities, to break free of procrastination. And if you're feeling a little pushed, right, that they're doing this to you, yeah, they're applauding your efforts. And absolutely, because it's within divine timing that you're doing that you're actually going forward again, that you're actually making those changes, going along with those changes and creating new things in your life, or seeking new opportunities right now. They continue to do that. They're applauding your efforts, right? But this has been also a lot of inner work to get you to move with divine for these changes, create for new things here. So embrace the opportunities that change brings. Sometimes we just fear change. But there's something about October you're not anymore. And that's why they were saying you're getting untied. And this is the time, like they said in the beginning, you're going to be taking care of things. You're going to be doing this work. Like if you're doing those steps now and embracing change and going back out there to plant new things, you're going to be taking care of things. You're going to be doing that planting. You're going to be doing that where maybe before you were procrastinating or not doing it, or it wasn't the divine timing to do it, but they're saying it is the divine timing to do it. Get on out there. These are planting your seeds, creating new worlds, changes that are, they're applauding your efforts here. Now, this came out before. Remember they said keep your efforts strong. They are all an ongoing conversation. All my readings are like that. Remember when they said we're applauding your efforts as you get on out there? Remember they had the guy climbing the mountain and they said keep your effort strong was a recurring message. It's not your imagination. It is divine. that is telling you it's divine timing to take those steps now, to make those changes, to stop the procrastination, that they're applauding your efforts in creating that new world for yourself in a sense. So if you're creating the new and you're instilling new changes, you've untied yourself. You're kind of like keeping your efforts strong and almost like you're planting the new. You're instilling those changes and planting the new, and you're taking care of that. They are applauding your efforts. It's not an illusion. Like it's the divine timing. You're going to feel that they're kind of egging you on. They're applauding you as you're doing that movement forward for the new and embracing these changes. So it's absolutely beautiful, but it is an ongoing conversation. Like from the last, if you didn't see the last reading right before this video, the monthly for October was it's going to take effort, it's going to take resolve, and they are supporting you as you climb that mountain. So now they want me to go right into guardian angels. Like, hey, so they're applauding your efforts. They are just we're applauding your efforts as you're doing the work. You're doing the work here, creating the new, making those changes, and they are supporting you. But I would say supporting you inside and out. They're supporting you inside and out. And that might be the Ace of Raphael, where on the inside, they're supporting you inside and out to make those efforts with those changes for the new. And yeah, action. They're supporting you getting on out there. They are. Drop all fear and just do it. As you're going out there, this is what they're saying. They applaud your efforts. They applaud the action steps, everything that you're doing. And it feels like you're getting back out there. These are like changes for the new. Right? And so it's your efforts and your action steps that they're applauding as you're doing this. So drop all fear and just do it. You have the power to create and be whatever you truly want. Look inside your heart. Here's the Ace of Raphael, which is all about the heart. So they lit you up heart-wide. Remember when they said divine compass? They've lit you up to kind of work within the flow of divine timing so that you're actually doing the efforts now, because it is the changes for the and bringing in the new. Getting you out of being all tied up and not within your more love of yourself or something to carry you through to make these changes and actually do the efforts that are creating the new for yourself. So they're saying all day long, they're instilling within you. It so reminds me of the reading for the monthly. This is like an ongoing conversation. Drop all fear and just do it. You have the power to create and be whatever you truly want. Look inside your heart and take positive action in those things that bring you closer to achieving your desired goals. It was all about supporting you to achieve. So they are applauding your efforts to achieve the new, the changes that have to be implemented, the work that has to be done, the efforts, the steps. They are applauding that because it's you're creating new worlds for yourself. So nothing can stop you except your own fears. This card is positive confirmation from God and the angels that the time is right for you to start a new and exciting venture. This is creating a new world. The time is right. You can't make this up. I have chills everywhere. The time is right. It's divine timing. So all that it takes, the time is right to start that new exciting venture, to make those changes. They're applauding your efforts. Take those steps. They're applauding your efforts. It's the support. I can't say it enough. Manifestation. Believe in yourself. They're the ones that are saying believe in yourself as you're doing this. This could be the rise of the compassion for yourself instead of being all tied up. They're literally saying believe in yourself and trust your instincts and follow your heart. Remember, this is the divine compass that's keeping you in sync with divine timing as you're doing the efforts and the steps now through all the changes, creating your new worlds, taking that action. They're supporting you to believe in yourself. And that's your rah-rah section. That's the ace fueling you up. Believe in yourself, trust your instincts, and follow your heart. For in doing so, you shall manifest all your heart's desires. The life you have for so long aspired to create will soon manifest. They're helping you with the changes, the efforts, and the steps to make sure that you are taking the action steps to manifest that, the changes and the new things. And prayer. Wow, this is bringing it home. Dear guardian angel, to you I pray. When I am fearful, help me remember that only love is real. And when I'm lost, help me find my way. When I'm confused, help me to regain clarity. And when I feel lonely, help me feel your loving presence. Where I perceive chaos, help me to see the order. Thank you. Remember when they said slow and steady, and also it could be crazy out here, but they're helping you to take action steps and manifest things and to do the efforts. They're supporting your efforts for the changes and for creating new things. So definitely take the steps, the action steps. You're creating the new in your life, and it's through these changes you're working with divine on this. Believe in yourself as you do this, and they are supporting and applauding your efforts. Now, they have said that over and over, even in the monthly. So it is definitely your steps, your efforts, you implementing, almost going with the changes. These are divine changes that are helping you to create the new in your life, but they're supporting you taking this, like getting back out there and taking the steps in the action and planting and doing that, working with them to manifest it and to believe in yourself as you're doing that. And you are not doing it alone. A repeating message that even though as a lone person, you are within divine timing and divine is working with you. It's almost like you have a divine compass to stay connected to that's navigating you this whole way. So if you've been motivated to take the steps, the action steps, efforts to almost break free of procrastination, go with these changes, yes, you're manifesting, you're actually creating a new world for yourself. So I wish you the best, but to actually feel this love, support, backing as you're making the steps, the action, the effort's going to be priceless. To know that there's something about that, because that Ace of Raphael will keep you in fueled, like this is the direction of what you're doing, and it will keep you motivated as you're the one doing the effort, right? Which has been a repeating message. Remember the guy on the mountain? They said we are supporting your efforts to achieve. I mean, again, it's coming through. So I wish you the best with all the changes, with manifesting the new, and they're definitely supporting your efforts, what you're made of to do it. And I wish you the best in October. Take care. Bye-bye.